Before we get into the review, I'd like to introduce you to our special guest, Spider-Man 2099. Hello, everyone. My name is Miguel O'Hara. I'm from the future. Anyways, let's get on with the review, shall we? Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I call an action game. I know, right? This game was filled with action. I love it. And what it also has is a very fun story. It sure was. Especially because it takes place in two different timelines, both mine and Peter's. Yeah, and despite being in different timelines, and we only communicate through comms and stuff, you and we made a pretty good team. Okay, so the main plot of this game is something that was caused by Alchemax, which is a villainous company. They caused some kind of time confusion. They pretty much changed time, and probably not for the better. I mean, for example, Peter Parker, instead of working at the Daily Bugle, he works at Alchemax. So, Miguel's main attempt is to turn everything back to normal. What's interesting about that is, in this new timeline, he works at Alchemax, but yet he decided to help Miguel against Alchemax. That is pretty interesting. Oh, and also, this whole time mess-up thing was caused by a character named Walker Sloan, who, by the way, is voiced by an actor who unfortunately passed away this year, which is none other than Val Kilmer. I did not know Val Kilmer was in this game. It was honestly a big surprise. But yeah, rest in peace, Val Kilmer. As well as Val Kilmer's character, we also get to see other villains like Dr. Octopus, although we don't really get to see him much. And there's also Anti-Venom.
There's one thing I have been wondering about Anti-Venom. Are the original Venom and Anti-Venom two different symbiotes, or are they the exact same symbiote?
I think maybe Anti-Venom is like an upgraded version of Venom, created by scientists in a lab, created by Alchemax, probably.
You know, now that you mentioned that, that actually would make a lot of sense. I mean, after all, in this game, Walker Sloan was able to control his mind using some kind of chip, and he works for Alchemax.
Since you guys mentioned Anti-Venom being created by Alchemax, that actually gives me a theory. What if Anti-Venom will appear in Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse? Ooh, that actually would be really cool. I'll be cool with that too, as long as I get to fight him again. And then, later on in the game, Walker Sloan, Anti-Venom, and Dr. Octopus fused together and became one giant creature called Atrocity. It was caused by the Alchemax time portal, by the way. That name for the character couldn't be more accurate enough, because it looks atrocious. Yeah, Atrocity I am hoping will not show up in Beyond the Spider-Verse. And now for the main villain of the game. The main villain of the game is apparently me from Miguel's timeline. And I became the CEO of Alchemax at that time. And I probably should be an old man at that time, but in this game it looks like I'm in my 60s. And the reason why is because I created some kind of a anti-aging drug that gives me the ability to live longer and not age at all. I don't get it. Why would you, of all people, the Spider-Man that everybody knows, become a villain? It's because of the time change. It caused Peter to now work at Alchemax. Oh, I get it now. Now, when it comes to the voice cast, they brought back Josh Keaton as Peter Parker, which is amazing. And he once again gave a great performance as the character. And what was his name? Christopher Daniel Barnes is the voice of Miguel O'Hara. And he did a great job too. Yep. And we also mentioned Val Kilmer being the voice of Walker Sloan. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. And we also got Steve Blum as the voice of Anti-Venom, and Fred Tatasciore as the voice of Atrocity.
And despite Atrocity looking absolutely horrifying, and not in a good way, Fred Tatasciore still did a good job for what he was given.
One more thing I do want to talk about is the graphics and the gameplay. I will admit, the graphics weren't the best, but the gameplay was fantastic. Totally. I definitely love the combos. The combos look sick. And I also like that they added the feature where we can change costumes for both Peter and Miguel. I mean, sure, there were some costume features that didn't really make sense to me. I mean, I don't know why Peter Parker would be wearing the Miles Morales suit or the Scarlet Spider suit, but whatever. It's just there. Anyways, I think that'll be it for the review. I'm gonna rate this game an 8.8 out of 10. And guys, stay tuned for our next review for Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. I wonder what that is. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. But if you like this channel, please subscribe. See you next time.